Hey guys, welcome back to the Blind Wave Podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And did we do an intro like that last time?
Yeah.
Did we? Okay,
Yes,
I
we
can't
did.
Remember. Good. All right. Awesome. Well,
You're probably the one that edited that one.
probably.
Why would you fucking ask that?
Edit it out.
I haven't edited it yet.
Yeah, that was months ago.
Yeah. So we're back. We're here in the new year, 2017. And we're going to be doing some more podcasts. One idea for a podcast was brought to us by my brother, Kenny.
Via mailbag.
say
Via
his name.
mailbag. Kenny, Whiteley!
No, don't do that.
Social security number.
Several months ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Now, he has read this book that he really recommends by a guy named Chuck Klosterman, and it's called Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs.
I love Cocoa Puffs.
I've done
Oh, man.
none of those.
I love
So
two
great.
of those
I've
things.
never done any of this.
Now,
Sex and Cocoa Puffs? No.
inside this book are 23 questions I ask everybody I meet in order to decide if I can really love them, says Chuck Klosterman. Now, the book has a lot more than just these 23 questions, but we're going to work on these 23 questions, and it might spark some good conversation.
Okay.
So love them, like love my wife,
Or you can love them, yep.
or like love them.
You have
like,
to know how...
love them as a person.
This is
Love
a-
them as a
like
friend.
my
This is a
child,
getting to know you kind of thing.
or I can love my child.
Yeah.
I must ask them these 20.
23? Damn. Mine's
Well,
like
he-
Star Wars.
Well,
All right.
he's my brother has circled the ones that he really wanted to hear us answer. So there's going to be some that all of us can answer, and then there's going to be some that are just for certain people. Okay.
So I don't answer those.
So this is the Kenny Whiteley.
You can, but
Okay.
he's especially excited to hear your answer to a certain question.
Let's start with one and see how it
We can
goes.
start with one. Okay, let's do this.
One should be the most
So
important.
this is going to be for all four of us.
Okay.
All right. So the question is like this, and these are all pretty long paragraphs too. Let us assume you met a rudimentary magician. Let us assume he can do 5 simple tricks. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He can make a coin disappear. He can turn the ace of spades into the joker card, and 2 others in a similar vein. These are his only tricks, and he can't learn any more. He can only do these 5. However, it turns out he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He can actually conjure the bunny out of the ether, and he can move the coin through space. He's legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope and influence. Would this person be more impressive than Albert Einstein?
Can he make the coin come back
That's a saying. That's part of the trick.
He can-
over and over and
he
over?
can-
Where's the prestige?
It's magic. So he can move the coin through space, but he can only do it in the context of that specific trick.
Man, him or Albert Einstein though?
I
Yeah.
would say yes, because he's doing it practically. Pretty much everything that Einstein worked with was theoretical.
True, but
and he had an
Einstein
understanding
did.
of
But
it.
Einstein did work on the Manhattan Project.
He did.
And yeah.
And I said nearly everything
Yeah.
that Einstein
That was
worked
practical.
on.
Yeah,
That was
But the question is, who's more?
He made a lot to
Okay.
Yeah.
If we disregard
Aaron.
that, what has he done as a humanitarian?
What, the magician
No.
or Einstein?
Oh, ow.
The theory of relativity.
As
I
he-
mean,
E equals MC squared.
would he be more impressive? Is that the question? Than Albert Einstein?
Yeah, I think he'd be more impressive. Yeah.
No.
Like,
Does he know how and why he's work? Or
I mean,
it just
like,
works, right?
how-
it just
what is-
says it's not an illusion. He can actually conjure the bunny out of the ether, and he can move the coin through space. He's legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope and influence.
How are these evaluations taking place?
I think
don't
no.
know.
Are they a
the
long
question.
period of time?
from the wording
Like, if I
of
was
the
in a
question.
The only thing you know is that it is in fact magical. You don't have to go through the test of repeatable, scientific, in a laboratory. No, we know that he is magical, but only in those 5 tricks.
I want to say no.
You're gonna say
But
no?
are we taking him and studying him then? Like, he could be helpful later if we take him and study him and figure out how he's
what would
doing
he?
things.
What would be helpful with?
I don't know.
He can only do those 5 things. He can't do.
How's he making a
anymore.
bunny appear on nothing?
I mean,
how's he
magic.
sending? I know, but how? How?
Magic.
How?
It's just that's what
Then-
magic is.
Then no. Then no.
No, he's not.
Einstein's better.
Einstein is better.
I would say from the wording of the question, where it asks scope of what was it?
Is
And
he more impressive?
is he more impressive based on what?
Is it only a coin?
I think it's if you're hanging out there for 5 minutes. I think
do it-
fucking.
Well, he said that the magician is legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope
So like
and
he can
influence.
only do a
Scope and
bunny.
influence, I would say Albert Einstein is more impressive because Albert Einstein definitely has far more influence.
But this is a personal
than that guy.
question. Are you more impressed by Albert Einstein and his influence, or the magician doing magic with no influence?
I think it's a very subjective question,
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
as how the magician has not existed, whereas Albert Einstein does exist, and he has influenced my life in a great deal.
But the scope of the question is that this magician does exist. Albert Einstein does exist. Which one are you more impressed by?
Well, I mean, are we hanging out with this guy for 5 minutes getting drinks, or
I don't,
you haven't hung
I
out
don't
with
think the
Albert
magician
Einstein.
could have won World War II.
Yeah. I don't know. He could have impressed Hitler.
I don't think that would have changed Hitler's
Yeah.
base.
So you're not as impressed than Albert Einstein than a magician doing real magic.
See
why are you
the
wording it that way?
Because it's fun.
the thing about
Magician doing real magic.
the thing about being impressed is you have to understand what's happening for you to understand how impressive it is.
Nah, I don't know. I mean,
in a way, but the thing is that when you say magic, it's a
all-encompassing-
to say there's no way of knowing how it's happening. It's magic.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if I agree with like that because
Yeah,
I've
you
watched
never know.
magic tricks and stuff and seen things like, wow,
Yeah.
like an elephant just disappeared.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it happened.
think I'm more-
but that's impressive. You
I'm
know?
less impressed when I figure it out. Or
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
yeah. You watch them like, well, they did this. They just fucking tricked me. These assholes.
Yeah.
No, I would
illusion.
say
It's a trick is
But
something a
the
horse
idea is that there's no trick.
Yeah, it's just magic.
It is pure magic.
But how impressive is it that the only thing he can pull out of a hat is a bunny? What about an apple?
It
What
says-
about a
that's-
woman?
you can eat a bunny.
What about a book?
That's all he can do.
Then you can
wanna
sell
eat-
these bunnies
bunny
and
butt?
make $1 million.
Just pulls Calvin out of a hat.
Now he can do.
Darn it, Aaron.
He can do two other tricks that are as simple as those tricks that we've already seen. We don't know what they are.
One's probably like he impressed these girls with his first three, pulls out a condom now.
Yeah.
No, he makes a
He eats.
flower grow.
He eats a sword.
Now here's okay. So let me
He
work
actually like chews it up and eats
on it.
it.
If he can actually conjure a bunny out of the ether, meaning he's not taking a bunny from the woods
No,
and
he's conjuring it.
he's making
Matter.
life.
I would
He's
say
making matter.
yes. He's
Could he
creating
do it?
matter.
Could he do it over and over and over again and solve world hunger?
I mean,
People
if
just eat
everybody
bunnies.
likes
I
bunnies.
mean, he's
People are just eating
disrupting.
bunnies.
He's like Oprah. You get a bunny.
Yeah.
you get a bunny.
And
Everyone check under
like
your
what,
seat.
what else could you do? Like he can make
It
a
could disrupt the ecosystem.
he
Now,
can make a coin.
The
go through
coin.
space.
So that one, he's just taking a coin. It's over here. Now it's in my
he
hand.
can move a coin through space.
Yeah. So he's.
Now,
I have a
is
coin.
it only one coin,
It
or
appears
can he
over
choose
here.
which coin?
It says he's legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope and influence.
So, depending on the definition of his powers,
Yeah.
I would say that very much balances whether I would be impressed or not.
Yeah.
Like if he can take a coin from
See, I would
like China
Yeah.
and bring it to me, or like write something on it and send it to someone,
Yeah.
that would be very impressive.
Attach a letter to the coin.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that I would be impressed by this magic man.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But is he more impressive? And that's the word. What's impressive mean? See,
Yeah.
by talking about this, you're learning about how someone considers something to be impressive. You know, like is impressive influence in the world, or is it influence on yourself?
Yeah.
Is Albert Einstein without the theory of relativity, will we one day not be able to leave the Earth? And if we're not able to spread out into the solar system, and the Earth is destroyed by an asteroid, will humanity be gone forever?
Yeah.
Without the theory of relativity,
But we could send a coin to the moon.
we could.
All right. What are your guys' answers? Because Calvin is still not answered yet. So I don't expect him to answer for a while. Let him think.
I think I know I'm in the same place as Calvin. Honestly, like, I mean, Einstein has done more for humanity.
Yeah.
This theoretical magician man who doesn't exist. We got to think of.
Who does
We-
exist?
We got to
Theoretically.
creatively think of like, well, how can he benefit humanity? If that's what I'm saying.
Or if he would be
But
willing
is that
to.
what you consider? Is benefit of humanity impressive, or are you just impressed by what he does?
I just.
My answer would be Einstein stood on the shoulders of giants, and people have stood on the shoulders of Einstein. Like his works, his thoughts, his mathematic, all the scientific stuff he's done is part of a collective of humanity. This guy just does fucking magic. That's pretty impressive.
That's what I'm saying,
We don't
like-
know where it came from. We don't know where it's gonna go. We just know right now, this guy can fucking create a bunny.
Here's the thing: if I
So
have
you're
no
saying magician?
I don't know. I'm leaning towards
No,
it.
here's,
though.
here's the thing. If you have no context, you walk into a room, I meet Einstein,
Yeah.
this man
Hang out 2 chicks.
with fucking a chalkboard with all this shit on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With no context, I don't really know anything about it. Okay, and also meet this guy at a bar, he's doing magic. I'm gonna be pretty fucking impressed.
Yeah.
But if I have to take in, well, look at everything Einstein's done.
Yeah. But the idea
Look at
is
what
that,
this guy hasn't done.
like the idea. I think the point of this question is that Einstein, if you really want to, you can understand everything he's gonna do. You will never understand how the magician is doing the magic.
Will he understand it?
Are you more impressed with, like,
Aaron's all caught up in that understand it and replicate it thing.
No, he said understand it. Can he understand it?
Can the magician understand
Yeah, does
it?
he
I would say
understand how it
no
works?
because he can't do
And
anything
I'm not
else.
impressed with him.
Okay.
Things just happen. He's like,
Yeah.
he's taking advantage of it and making money.
So you're gonna say
But
Einstein?
he's very limited.
I'm
in
saying Einstein.
That just reveals what you would do, Aaron.
You have to make a choice in 5 seconds. It's gonna be
Einstein.
Einstein.
I guess magician.
I'll go magician too. We'll split down the middle.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was a fun. little
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
So we got
Question 2.
We got more questions.
Feel
Okay.
there's tension in the air, guys. I don't know.
All right.
No, but they breed controversy and discussion.
Yeah.
I love it.
I hate you now.
Question number 2. Let us assume a fully grown, completely healthy Clydesdale horse
Okay.
has his hooves shackled to the ground while his head is held in place with a thick rope. He is conscious and standing upright, but completely immobile. And let us assume that, for the same reason, every political prisoner on Earth will be released from captivity if you can kick this horse to death in less than 20 minutes. You are allowed to wear steel-toed boots. Would you attempt to do this?
Every what gets released?
Every
Political
political
prisoner.
prisoner in the world. So people that were in prison not because of a crime, but because of an idea that were in prison. From a tyrannical government.
Clydesdales?
Or a Clydesdale
Well, it didn't
is
say
a-
tyrannical government, did it?
It didn't say tyrannical government. It said as I skipped this part. It said as cited by the Amnesty International Project, which is usually for political freedom fighters that get in prison, and you try to have like I think that's what it is, and you try to have like embassies go out and get them, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily a political prisoner because he hasn't been in prison, but he's stuck right now,
Right.
But because he has an idea, he has a belief that he did something right, and the government says he did something wrong. It'd be like in that thing. So let's say there's...
Clydesdales aren't endangered or anything, right?
They are not, and they are giant fucking horses.
Yeah, they're big, they're the Budweiser
It will-
horses.
Yeah,
they're
they're,
like-
yes.
We-
So
yeah.
you have no risk of being hurt by this Clydesdale. You're not fighting it. You just have to kick it to death. But you can wear boots.
You'd have to jump your ass up there and try to kick the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah.
I could kick it, I think.
Aaron,
And you only have 20 minutes. If you
Yeah,
fail
kicks
within
it.
20 minutes, nothing
Damn,
happens.
you just injured
And
this
you
horse?
just fucked up this horse for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You just wasted 20 minutes of your time and like 10 years of that horse's life.
And it can't move, it can't run, it can't do anything. It's shackled. It's not
All it
uncomfortable.
can do is
It's,
just
but it's
immobile. It will be uncomfortable.
It will be very uncomfortable.
You'll put it through a lot of pain, and you only have 20 minutes to kick it to death.
and you can only kick it.
You can only kick it.
Well, punching it's not gonna do much good.
Can I have one of those shoes like
You are allowed to wear steel-toed boots.
can I have one of the shoes from I forget which James Bond it was, but it had a knife come out of
No,
it and had
no.
poison on it?
No,
Like
Calvin.
Kunari?
No, Calvin.
Dang it.
I think that he put that in there so it's not like, well, my barefoot? It's like, no, you're allowed to wear up to steel-toed boots.
I think it's like it's a
I
physical
might be
beating.
able to kick
Yeah.
harder with my barefoot.
You have to kick
I don't
it.
think you're supposed to question that if the horse will die. I think it's like
Well, the idea is that you're not
probably
using,
just go for the
you're
neck,
not using
right?
you're not using a gun, you're not using a bat, because those are, even though you are doing
it's a
them,
very personal
like
murder.
this is your foot that you have to put into that horse's head or body
I would say neck.
or neck.
Neck would be the best thing.
You only got 20 minutes.
I don't know.
I don't know if you could puncture its lungs with its ribs.
Yeah,
No, that's
I
a
don't.
terrible way to
I
die.
seriously do not think you could break its ribs with just.
but I think
Well,
right
what
now,
do I get murdered by Aaron?
yeah, but I think right now,
This is the most humanitarian way to kill someone.
Okay.
Kick him in the chest.
I feel like I'd want to kill the horse to save the people,
yeah,
but I don't know if I'd be able to kill the horse in 20 minutes. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I think it's implied that you
the
would.
question is, would you attempt to do this? Not would you do it. Could you make
would
the
you
attempt?
succeed?
Like, would
It's
you-
Would you attempt?
Would you attempt?
Yes,
Okay.
I would attempt.
I would attempt it. 'Cause I'm gonna say I've done a lot worse than kill a fucking horse,
Yeah,
and this is for my own selfish reasons.
yeah, I get
I'll
you.
free a bunch of political prisoners.
Yeah, but do they
But it's
deserve
an-
to be free?
But it's an innocent horse.
It's implied that they're all political prisoners.
It's implied that they're political prisoners.
And they're all innocent.
not criminals.
Okay. I don't know.
Like,
I don't want to free any criminals.
yeah, it's
But-
like when this might be the best example, but it's like when the girls from Pussy Riot were captured by Russia. Like there was girls that they were part of a band and they were just saying whatever they wanted to say about homosexuality, and in Russia,
Would they be released?
Yes, they would be released. But journalists in Iraq or stuff like that.
I'll attempt it, and then we can make glue and eat the meat, right?
There's no caveat if you waste the horse or not.
Could we all do it together?
No, it's one person.
Dang it.
I
will attempt.
I'd kill the horse.
I think I could. I think my kicks are strong enough. I could.
And
do
I
it.
love animals a lot.
Yeah.
I love animals a lot. I'd still do it.
Yeah, but what if you couldn't kill the horse?
I think I could.
I'd kill the horse.
Trained
What
for
if you
years
were
in
so
martial arts.
confident?
He did
you
train.
But okay, so for the sake of the conversation, what if you attempted, you said, yes, I will, and then you didn't kill the horse in time?
I think to myself, well, I've done worse than this.
I mean,
How would you feel?
I feel terrible. It was just
Yeah.
this horse suffering that I didn't get to kill. I didn't save these prisoners.
You
I
didn't
just,
get to kill. Dang it! There's horses out there I can't kill.
I would feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad if I did kill it,
Yeah.
but at least it was some kind of greater cause.
But you feel confident.
It's
And I-
lesser
and
of
I
two
got a
evils,
dinner.
right?
You got
A dinner.
Calvin, how
You
what
could
do
probably eat more than a dinner off of that fucking 4,000-pound
Aaron
beast.
wouldn't know how to fucking preserve the meat.
I give it to Calvin. Calvin. knows how.
I could
Calvin's on it. Your foot, your horse, your meat.
Well, it is my meat, but I give it to
Yeah, no,
Calvin.
you
It's
can't do that.
preserved.
It's not your horse. You just killed this random guy's horse.
All I
If
gotta
I
do-
kill that horse, I'm keeping it.
You got to take it home.
I'll take it.
All right,
Trunk of your
Calvin,
cruise.
what do you say?
Yes, I would do it.
Yeah, I'd do it. Ain't enough for me to kill.
I think
kill a man.
I think I'd do it too. All right, that was the fun one. Does someone else want to read?
No.
Sure.
Sure.
No, absolutely not.
We're on number 3.
Yeah. Let us assume there are 2 boxes on a table. In one box, there is a relatively normal turtle. In the other, Adolf Hitler's skull. You have to select one of these items for your home. If you select a turtle, you can't give it away and you have to keep it alive for 2 years. If either of these parameters are not met, you will be fined $1,000 by the state. It's actually $999.
What are the parameters?
If you select a turtle, you can't give it away and you have to keep it alive for 2 years.
Okay.
Adolf
If
would
you
be rolling
select
in his grave.
Adolf Hitler's skull, you are required to display it in a semi-prominent location in your living room for the same amount of time, 2 years. Although you will be paid a stipend of $120 per month for doing so. Display of the skull must be apolitical. Which option do you select?
The turtle.
So apolitical meaning like you're not.
You can't display like a Nazi flag
Yeah.
or any war memorabilia or
So
anything
you're not
like that.
for him and you're not against him, kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's just
It's
a
not
neutral,
based on any
this is Adolf
political
Hitler's
view.
skull, which means you could have Nazis coming in and seeing
And
it.
I'm
you could
getting-
have other people
I'm
coming in and
getting
seeing it.
That's what I'm. s-
I'm also getting paid.
$120 a month.
Could I charge people to come see the skull of Adolf Hitler?
Sure,
That is
but
that you
not on a
can't.
political basis.
Okay.
So one option
If you were to
is
come to this fucking house to see that fucking
have to do- you
skull
have to
in
do
that
your-
fucking living room up there,
You have to
There'd
do
be
it
like a couple of
prominently
that.
in your living room.
Yeah.
so you have to you have to display this skull
In your living room.
we'd be
living
trying to do
room.
videos and feet stomping around up there. If
I wouldn't have to do videos. I got Hitler's skull.
I was a millionaire, I'd still do videos.
And
Yeah, I know.
and you would be paid $120 for a month for 2 years for
Yeah.
doing this.
What's a normal turtle? Like an aquatic turtle, a box
It's just
turtle.
it's just a turtle.
Just a regular box
Yeah.
turtle.
Yeah, it's probably just a regular.
Because a turtle, because a land turtle is technically a tortoise.
Yeah, but you've had turtles
the
that.
turtle.
How much you have to pay if the turtle dies?
What is it?
$1,000
So you have to pay $1,000 if it passes away.
if it dies.
Yeah.
Yes, $999
Sometimes turtles
by the
die.
state.
Nothing you can do about it.
You gotta pay
Look at you.
$1,000.
You're trying to reason with yourself.
Hitler's already dead.
And I get money. I get
He'd be
paid.
rolling in his grave at that question.
Wait, so what happens to the turtle if you take the skull? They
I
crush
don't
the
think
box.
anything happened. No.
No, you just choose one and then
just
the
gotta
other
choose
does not
one.
exist.
That exists?
Not that Hitler would have been all floppy headed in the 40s.
Okay.
It just that doesn't factor into your choice anymore.
Do-
Like you get one or the other, and the
At-
other one is taken away.
At the end of the 2 years, can I do whatever I want with it?
With the skull,
With anything?
at the end of the 2 years,
Yeah. Do
I
I
would
keep
say
it, or
for
they,
the phrasing of the
do
question,
they, do
yes.
they take it back, or I just get it?
You could keep the skull, but you wouldn't be paid $120 a month.
Yeah, but I mean, surely the skull of Adolf Hitler is extremely valuable.
Yeah, right. You
Like
could sell it to somebody.
You could sell that,
like a
thing.
Nazi cult.
Like, let's say you can't charge money to see it in the 2 years. I just gotta fucking keep this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? I just not have anybody ever go in my living room. I'll just fill it with shit. You know, no one ever goes in there.
But then would it be your living room?
Then I'm just farming it. It's still my living room.
Like a
I live
Nobody
in
ever
now.
goes in it.
no one's alive in there. Hitler isn't.
I don't know. I'd probably go with the Hitler skull because I could find the monetary value there.
So you would get $2,880 in that 2 years
2
time
years.
of displaying it.
I mean, that's just
Not
that's
including-
child's play.
That's not a lot of
With the
money.
money I'm gonna be getting whenever I sell that thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you taking the skull,
I'm taking the skull, apolitical or not.
Shane?
I think I'm taking a turtle.
You taking the
So you
skull?
would
I think
display
this-
it politically?
No, I mean like that.
No,
You
doesn't
said
matter.
apolitically or not?
No, what he is saying, like, if he had to show it as a Nazi, like, had to display Nazi symbols
Yeah.
and stuff around it as, like, a...
I'll do it.
You motherfucker.
I think the skull would attract bad attention that I wouldn't want from my family. And I would just.
Doesn't say you have to tell anybody.
You guys display it prominently.
My family doesn't come over. I go there.
Shane, what if your kids, like, wanted to play the turtle and accidentally killed it, and now you gotta pay
I
$1,000?
wouldn't- They knew what to do with the turtle.
Okay.
I've had a few turtles.
Yeah, but then you would be out the $2,288 or whatever.
So you could risk paying $1,000 and just have a pet turtle.
What if the turtle?
Or you could risk
Keeping a
almost
turtle alive to me isn't like a risk.
Okay, but what if the turtle in year one got like some kind of disease that would cost you $3,000 to keep it alive?
Oh shit! You gotta keep a turtle alive.
So you just let
You just let
it die?
Yeah. You would save money by letting it die.
You
Honestly,
save
you would.
$2,000.
Save
You would.
$2,000.
Or do you love the turtle so much?
That's what I'm saying.
you gotta
I
pay
would look at the
$3,000?
turtle as a pet. You know what I mean? You guys are like,
$3,000.
it's like livestock to y'all.
Quite honestly, there's only one or two pets in my entire life that I would ever consider paying that much money to save.
Yeah. $3,000.
And
no
a turtle
joke.
would not be one of them.
Yeah.
Well, good for
I mean,
you, Calvin.
Not some random turtle.
Philippe.
What if you get a connection to this
Hold
turtle,
on.
Calvin? Shit.
I love animals, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there are only a few animals that
I
I've
get
ever
you.
had in my life that have meant that much to me.
Have you ever had a turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had a turtle you loved?
No.
This one you love.
It's not in the question.
It's true. But what if you
I
fell in
don't
love
love Hitler.
What if you love this turtle?
Don't say that.
Because I don't have to.
So you're choosing the skull then, or what?
I'm choosing the skull. Shane's turtle. Calvin.
I would say just for my own just comfort, I would say probably the turtle.
Yeah. Aaron.
I'm trying to think about my family. My wife would like to have the skull of Hitler in our living room.
You don't
and-
have to
Or
tell
she
him.
is
What? It's gotta be displayed.
you gotta
prominently.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
do.
display
Yeah,
it
like
as
a-
Hitler's skull
Yeah.
in your living room.
It can't be like fucking
And your kids are growing up
Well,
around
couldn't
that.
you be-
missing link between
Yeah,
human
but
and
couldn't you
fucking...
be like, honey, 2 years and then we're rich and the kids can go college and do whatever the fuck they want to do?
you're not married.
You're under the assumption that this skull of Hitler will sell for money.
There's no way the skull of Adolf Hitler wouldn't sell for money. No way.
I don't know who's
Imagine
buying.
your ass because
Imagine
they're like Brody Rook.
the historical significance of something like that. It's gonna be crazy.
I don't
They
know.
fucking in the Catholic Church they sell little pieces of saint bones for fucking $20.
Are they real bones?
Yeah,
I don't think they are.
even if they're not, fuck, I'll have forgeries of Hitler's skull because I have the original. I'll sell them.
I'm just saying, I can't think of any museums I went to that just have like people's bones. Like, here's Marilyn Monroe's skull. Here's Adolf Hitler's skull. You know, like
yeah.
Why are those the two choices?
I don't. I'm
that
just trying to
you
think of
gave?
celebrities and stuff from the
From the past.
Here's
Marilyn Monroe.
JFK's.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean, I can't
that's-
think of necessarily.
that's not- I can't-
I
I don't know
can't
what you
necessarily
showed
think
him.
of. I can't necessarily think of like museums, but like I can think of like
A collector?
I remember going to the what's the really huge church in New York City, and they had like
Westboro
saint
Baptist?
bodies. No, they had
That's in Westboro.
they had
They'd want
saint
Hitler's
bodies
skull.
on display.
They won't want
you know?
Hitler's skull.
They won't want Hitler's skull.
They won't.
They won't
Westboro?
not. No.
The KKK would.
You could sell it to. You could sell it. Look, you're gonna sell it.
Okay. Black market Hitler's
It's gonna be
skull.
far more than the $120 a month.
A lot more than you can imagine.
I'll end up selling it to some kind of German necromancer, and he brings back Hitler.
That would be your luck.
But actually, what got
I
that
think
fucking turtle?
I think I'm gonna go with the turtle.
Okay, I'm the only one that's going for Hitler.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
You're going for Hitler.
Okay.
If I was maybe single with no family, I might go with
Yeah.
Hitler. But I'm sure it's gonna generate traffic, and I don't want him in my house with my family.
Even if you were single, like you bring a girl home, she sees Hitler's skull, she's out of there.
Dude, that's an investment for her. It's like, look, I'm going to be rich in a little bit.
Right.
I have the option of getting rid of her before I get the money, you know?
All right, question number 4.
All right. Genetic engineers at Johns.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Shane's specifically, right?
Well, yeah, we're all,
He
we're
has to
all,
talk
we're all
about
answering.
answer.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure they knew about it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They do.
All right, question number 4 is genetic engineers at Johns Hopkins University announced they have developed a so-called super gorilla. Though the animal cannot speak, it has a sign language lexicon of over 12,000 words, an IQ of almost 85, and most notably a vague sense of self-awareness. Oddly, the creature, who weighs 700 pounds, becomes fascinated by football. The gorilla aspires to play the game at its highest level and quickly develops the rudimentary skills of a defensive end. ESPN analyst Tom Jackson speculates that this gorilla would be borderline unblockable and would likely average 6 sacks a game. Although Jackson concedes the beast might be susceptible to counters and misdirection plays. Meanwhile, the gorilla has made it clear he would never intentionally injure any opponent. You are commissioner of the NFL. Would you allow this gorilla to sign with the Oakland Raiders?
They need all the help they can get, don't they?
I wouldn't because it's an animal. Honestly, you know what I mean?
But it's a super gorilla. So it has the IQ of a human, though being a very dumb human, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what you're saying?
I don't know IQ levels. This one has almost 85.
So do we let other gorillas in who might be smart
Average
enough
is
to play?
100.
Well, the thing is, it has self-awareness, right? Rudimentary self-awareness, and it can communicate.
It has a vague sense of self-awareness.
It can't talk, but it
can sign.
It can
it can
communicate.
choose things for itself, and it's choosing to play. It's not being forced.
It
to play.
wants to
No,
play
I
football.
wouldn't. Just because, I mean, I'm not speciesist. I'm not sexist. Like, a woman shouldn't play in the NFL. She
Yeah.
should play in, if they have, like, a woman's NFL,
Yeah.
she should play in that, and a girl should play in his own.
Yeah, but there's no other gorilla that can be playing football.
Okay, all right, I think we
Yes,
should cut it. I think
John
we should, I
Hopkins
think we
needs to
should,
get to work.
I think we should cut it off there.
we should make 24 super gorillas that can play football against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against each other? Is there only 12-man teams?
11.
It's 12 people per side on the field.
It's 11.
11. 11.
I don't know football.
It's 11.
It's 11.
We're not joking.
I
with
promise you
this.
it's 11.
I was captain of the football team. It's 11.
Yeah, but you
so-
weren't in a real school though.
They're missing one.
Yeah,
It's 11. I went to real school. It's 11.
It was for Fry.
Yeah.
They had
special gorilla
They
rules.
went to playoffs this year. They went to playoffs
Yeah,
this year.
Fort Fry was like one of the best teams in the state this year.
Yeah.
I know.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't let him play. I don't care how smart he was.
What do you guys think?
And he's fucking huge.
He's 700 pounds.
I mean,
See,
yeah,
I think
I
this
would
might,
say that's, for one,
he said he would intentionally not hurt.
He
people,
would
though.
never
not
inten-
intentionally,
never intentionally
Exactly.
injure.
but
opponent.
he would.
Part of his job would be people would get hurt.
I mean, he would be
People get
unblockable.
hurt unintentionally all
He
the
would.
time.
Yeah, people would try to push him, and he would not be able to be stopped.
Yeah.
And through
He would
no
just-
fault of
well,
his
he could just
own.
be like, "Bah," and then they
Yeah.
just fall over. Got you. Walks away. Cried.
But it's not like he's getting a sack every single play. He's only getting it
like
six
a game.
So that means that he's failing most of the time.
Well,
He'd be
that-
such
that's
a
because-
he'd be such a diversion.
Well, he would be pushing people over every game, but
True.
whether it was the guy with the ball
but
or
it's not. But it's not. Even though he's a very good player, he's not actually influencing that much of the plays. If it's only 6 per game, you know.
Well, it says that he's very susceptible to like misdirection and stuff.
He's
so that's
very
probably why.
He's probably not super fucking fast. You know.
He's a gorilla. He's
Have
probably
you
pretty
seen
fast.
gorillas?
Well, yeah, but he's got to wear fucking
He's
armor.
a super gorilla. He doesn't have to wear fucking armor. Have you
Yeah.
seen those
He
things?
probably doesn't even need a helmet or anything. He's just,
No.
He's also 700 pounds though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they're
700 pounds
so
of muscle.
fucking strong.
Yeah, I
dude.
get
running
you.
on 4s.
I don't think he's going to
all
be
that
out
traction.
running like. I don't know.
I bet
He
he'll
can
be
just
outrun.
jump over the line.
He'll be outrun.
Just jump over.
Grab
the
that guy
line.
by his helmet and just push him into the ground like a steak.
Yeah. Like, what's his 40 time? I don't think he could beat like the top in the NFL.
His 40.
I know that gorillas are fast. Like,
40 meter.
yeah. What's his
40
what's
yard?
His, what's his
40
40
yard
yard dash?
Probably faster than NFL players.
I-
I don't know.
I would assume so.
It's hard. To,
I don't know
it's
about a
hard-
700-pound gorilla. I mean, he could probably do it over 10 yards, but I don't know about 40.
Gorillas can run as fast as like a bear, and
Wait.
bears can run at like 40
He could probably
miles
run
an hour.
faster in 10 yards, but not 40 yards.
They gas real easy. Anything that's that heavy gas is real.
I feel like the
easy.
10 yards, their startup would be slower, but their 40 yard, they
No,
get.
their things are big. They
gorillas
can
are
recruit their motor use into contraction
Yeah,
faster than people.
They're fucking explosive.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
This is what you need
That's-
to do to be a good tight end.
See, maybe part of the thing with
40 yard ain't no
six-
endurance, anything.
maybe part of the thing with 6 sacks is that he's going to be on the bench too, back and forth
Yeah.
because of getting tired and winded and stuff. And I don't know.
I would say
I don't
this
think
is
it's
a-
implied that this thing would get winded.
I think we're missing the intention
Well, I
of the
was gonna say,
question.
the intention
Would
of
we
the
allow the
question-
gorilla to play?
No.
I think the intention of the question is this is a commentary on one, probably steroid use, and two, like Shane said when it came to sexism, right? Like there is in MMA, there is currently a fighter in the female part of the sport that used to be a man and then transitioned into a woman and is now fighting other women, right? Doctors say, because she's had the corrective surgery, she has a hormone replacement for like 10 years now.
Gene therapy and everything?
Gene therapy, doctors say this is a woman. But she's had 20 years of testosterone pumping through her body, making her bones more dense. She's way longer. She's beaten the fuck out of every woman she goes across of. But she used to fight as a man and got beat all the time. Then she got the transition surgery and is now beating the shit out of women. Should that be allowed?
He just want to be a woman beater, I think.
I think that's kind of how the question is going. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you
Yeah,
could
and
look,
I think and I wouldn't let her.
you could look at a super gorilla as having steroid
Yeah.
usage. It's not a normal gorilla. This one's been
a
souped up
super-
to play
yeah.
football.
Yeah. I mean, to make it fair, I think they need to either not have him play or this college needs to fucking
You know
make
what?
more
I wouldn't let a girl
superheroes
play
and have them
football.
all for
I wouldn't let a girl play football. I wouldn't let a dog play basketball. Air Bud, there won't be no Air Bud. I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna say no on the gorilla too.
Yeah, no for me.
I agree. Question number 5. You meet your soulmate. However, there is a catch. Every 3 years, someone will break both of your soulmate's collarbones with a crescent wrench. And there is only one way you can stop this from happening. You must swallow a pill that will make every song you hear for the rest of your life sound as if it's being performed by the band Alice in Chains. When you hear Creedence Clearwater Revival on the radio, it will sound to your ears like it's being played by Alice in Chains. If you see Radiohead live, every one of their tunes will sound like it's being covered by Alice in Chains. When you hear a commercial jingle on TV, it will sound like Alice in Chains. If you sing to yourself in the shower, your voice will sound like the deceased Alice vocalist Lane Staley performing a cappella. But it will only sound this way to you. Would you swallow the pill?
So so it's not a matter of me being my soulmate. I'm choosing to be with my soulmate.
You're gonna be with
my
your soulmate.
option is swallowing this pill or getting my collarbone.
My question
broken
is,
every
what's
3
Melody
years.
gonna
The
do?
only way to stop the collarbones from being broken
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
every 3 years.
My option is: do I let our collarbones be broken every 3 years, or do I listen to Alice in Chains music for the rest of my life?
for the rest of your life.
Was it both of our
Both
collarbones?
of her. Every 3 years, someone will break both of your soulmate's collarbones.
Oh, her?
Her. With a crescent wrench.
No.
Every 3 years.
How long does it take a collarbone to
A
heal?
long time.
long
It's
time.
so
It's-
fucking.
it's so
It's a
fucking
complex
painful.
joint,
It's one of
man.
the most painful things that ever fucking happened to you.
All right, so
And both of them.
I gotta.
every
I would
3
take the
years.
pill.
All right, so
Take the fucking pill.
I'm with Scarlett Johansson,
Yes.
but they're breaking her
That's
collar. Shut up, Calvin. Man, what about John Williams? Like, what if I hear that music?
Every
That just
single
it
piece
just
of
means
music.
the band is just playing the music.
That means when you
instead?
watch Star Wars, Alice in Chains is playing during Anakin's emulation scene. It means whenever you go to, it's for the rest of your life. When you go to your child's high school graduation and the band's playing, it's Alice in Chains. When one of your parents dies and you go to their funeral, the procession march is Alice in Chains.
Well, they'd be covering it.
That would get.
They'd be covering it. Still, you still hear that song. They'd just be covering it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it would
but
be
it's
in the
being-
style and voice of Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I need to hear an Alice in Chains song.
You want to look one up? I think he purposely picked a band that is going to be good, but you have to listen to it for the rest of your life.
I want to hear a sec. 'Cause I can't think of an Alice in Chains song. That.
Yeah.
Okay, pause it.
I mean, is there such a thing as too much of a good thing?
I don't know. I mean, I know when I was younger, like my mom would get me a DVD or a CD,
Yeah.
and I would just listen to that nonstop forever. And my mom's like, "I'm never taking you another CD again." And then she would forget, like after like 8 months, Like maybe I'd stop listening to it or something like that, and then she'd get me another CD, and that's all I would listen to forever.
So in high school, you listened to like 3 CDs a year. And that was your influence.
Well, like I used to play, like I'd play Donkey Kong Country, and I'd have a certain CD I'd play when I played that,
And you would do it over and over again.
and that's just what I would do.
listen to those tunes.
But
I
why
used
did you stop listening to them?
Because I changed and played a different game, and it didn't fit.
Did you get tired of it?
I don't know that I got tired of it because I still would listen to them.
But you don't do it now, though, do you?
I don't know. My Pandora station I go to is like Semi Charm Life Radio, and I just listen to it all the time. And I just listen to the same. I just like, come on, I want the same songs I wanted.
Sure.
And I'm just looking for the same songs over and over. But they're very similar.
They're similar, but they're not the same. I don't know. Like, maybe the question would be more interesting if it was the same song, you know?
Yeah.
But that's not what he's saying. He's saying it's just Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I do it for Scarlett. It's fine. I'd swallow it.
Would you do it for your wife?
Huh? That's what
Why is she in this question? He said soulmate.
It's soulmate. What are you talking about?
Hey, you know, you gotta look at it this way, honestly. I would definitely take the pill.
I would take the pill.
I just think that's like an entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, think if you're fucking deaf and how much music doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah, I know exactly how that feels.
So it's just, you know.
Yeah, I would swallow the pill. I
Okay.
could go with that for not having both her collarbones broken every 3 years.
Yeah, man, she'd be fucked.
Well, I was gonna say, like, wait, I get to have the vocal power of like one of the most famous vocals.
No, that's
in the
only in
world,
your head.
But it's only in your head.
You could sound like
Yeah.
like
You might actually start trying to like imitate
right?
it all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible.
But like, can you imagine like every piece of television, of movies, of anything is done by Alice in Chains.
He's so weird.
Yeah.
I want to hear like that band perform like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like what would that sound like? You
I
know
think
what I mean?
this question might be about what's more important to you, love or your own entertainment. Maybe is what the kind of the point is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird like playing Metal Gear Solid and you hear like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun, but it's in like Alice in Chains music. Or Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I'm listening to like Sword Art Online intros and
Yeah.
like those songs, and that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, or like singing in Japanese and stuff.
Yeah.
and it's also not
Alice in
like she's
Chains.
constantly being hurt. It's just every 3 years you gotta deal with this shit. Would you let her make the decision, or would you have to make the decision?
I might talk it over with her.
Yeah.
If
Hey,
she
do you want to be broken?
if I could ask her like, are you okay with this?
Yeah. It seems to me too like you only get one chance to make this decision. I don't know if like can you go like 10 years and then you're like, you know what, I can't listen to Alice in Chains anymore.
Because how long are you
like,
going to be
Is
with
it
her?
one time you swallow this pill?
It's
one time.
There's no like to me it doesn't seem like there's no other chance to do it. You meet your soulmate, however, there is a catch. Every 3 years, someone will break both their collarbones. And there is only one way you can stop this from happening. You must swallow a pill that will make every song for the rest of your life be the band Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I'll swallow it.
Do you think that you'd eventually go crazy?
I don't know.
Not like you go crazy.
I might mute music.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah.
You know?
Just don't listen to music?
Yeah, I just in the sound effects in
Yeah.
games and stuff.
Okay, I'd probably swallow the pill too.
Well, you don't listen that much music, really.
I
Do
don't
you?
even have a soulmate.
You listen.
I just gotta do it. You know, just cause, like if I meet a soulmate, I'm like, well, I don't fucking know this person. You know,
They just have both of their collarbones broken
Nah,
already.
fuck it, I
got a Hitler. I got Hitler's skull. I'm good. All right, Calvin, did you answer? I think you said swallow the pill immediately.
I answered.
Yeah. Okay.
Immediately.
All right, that was mine. Shane, you want to do one?
Yeah, well, what number?
Number 6.
Number 6, and this is a Calvin question. Ooh.
At long last, someone invents the Dream VCR. This machine allows you to tape an entire evening's worth of your own dreams, which you can then watch at your leisure. However, the inventor of the Dream VCR will only allow you to use this device if you agree to a strange caveat. When you watch your dreams, you must do so with your family and your closet friends
Oh, fuck.
in the same room.
Closet friends?
Closest friend.
Closest. Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is printed,
I was
Jake!
trying to think,
Friends you
like,
don't tell anybody
you guys know
about.
about my closet friends?
in my head, I'm thinking like, people you sleep with, you don't want anyone to know about.
No, your closest friend.
That's what I was going in my head.
Family and your closet friends.
They get to watch the dreams along with you. And if you don't agree to this, you can't use the Dream VCR. Would you still do this?
No.
Absolutely not.
Would it be every dream or would it be just dreams I pick? Or would
It's
it
got
be
to be
dreams as
the
they're
only
happening?
way to use it is if you're with them.
It said the only time you can watch it is
Yeah.
with them. So if
Because-
So you're not going to know what's on there, so
Yeah.
you can't screen it.
And remember, you usually have like what they say, like 1,000 dreams a night. You even have dreams that you can't even remember. See, I would say no, because as much as I would want to be able to share like with my friends and family some of the dreams I have, there's so many more dreams no one needs to know about.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You're not a victim of your own dreams, though. It's not your fault. Like, it's your subconscious creating this, random shit.
Just weird shit.
It's not like you. If you dream about, breaking your soulmate's collarbones, that's not you. That's in a dream.
I don't know. If Aaron dreamed repeatedly of killing Melanie and marrying Scarlett Johansson, and it's over and over and over again.
Watch it all.
Just like a dream that takes like half an hour, but he has it like 8 times a night for 4 hours.
If it was you guys, I'm like, yeah, we'll react to my dreams.
Oh
but
my
it can't
gosh.
be like, it couldn't be my family.
So
you
it'd
know?
We could have no reference footage.
it would be us and the family, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I almost, you know what? I almost want to say
I'm gonna
yes,
say,
just so I could record
I think
it
I'm gonna say yes.
and make a YouTube channel out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be the best fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah. And I have live stream of
So it doesn't have to be your guys' family. It's just my family and then you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you own the VCR.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I would do it.
I'll let you do it, and then we'll work on the YouTube page together.
I would do it too, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say no.
No.
No. I'd say no.
I don't feel like I have that many ones I'm worried about.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Once in a while, but it's not my fault.
So is this question designed to
To point out
out somebody
Individual
that is ashamed
insecurities.
of their inner thoughts?
I don't know if I'd be ashamed of them. They might be ashamed of them.
Yeah. Well,
No, but
what
like-
I'm meaning is like you
but
have
your fear of their
you have
shame
something
is,
to
is
hide
what
in your inner
is the
thoughts.
thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like
You
this
know?
is like pointing out like,
Yeah.
is there something they're hiding that maybe their dreams would tell me?
All I do is dream, so.
You don't sleep.
I mean,
Just
it would
shut
be foolish to assume that not everybody has something to hide. Everybody has something to hide.
up. Yeah.
You know.
Now,
Well,
I think we're people
can,
that don't have something to
can
hide.
my soulmate or wife use this too?
No, it's only you. I think.
Well, damn, I want her to do it, and then we all have to
Oh,
watch her.
he's like, I'll do it.
Wait.
You gotta show me your dreams.
Yeah.
Dream about.
Call your parents over.
We can only use the device if you agree to record my own dreams. So I could own it, right? Anybody could use it, but my dreams I have to record and show to everybody. I would say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's only my dreams, yes, I would do it.
Yeah, I'd do it.
I would do it. Yeah.
And if I have one of those,
Absolutely.
the only thing though is like, man, I want to remember that dream. Fuck, we gotta watch it with everybody. I can't do that.
That's an interesting one.
I said no earlier, but the way I thought about it more, we've kind of reworded it.
I think that though, like the way it's set up, like you can watch at your leisure. So you're just recording your dreams, right? Then you watch them at your leisure. So you're starting at the beginning of the tape and you just watch through. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to skip anything.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be like, well, I don't want to watch Tuesday's dream, but I'll watch Monday's dream.
I would still do it.
I think I would do it too.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Let's move on to question number 7. Defying all expectations, a group of Scottish marine biologists capture a live Loch Ness monster.
Ooh, Nessie.
In an almost unbelievable coincidence, a bear hunter in the Pacific Northwest shoots a Sasquatch in the thigh, thereby allowing zoologists to take the furry monster into captivity. These events happen on the same afternoon. That evening, the president announces he may have a thyroid cancer and will undergo a biopsy later that week. You are the front page editor of the New York Times. What do you play as the biggest story?
Fuck. It's definitely not the president.
Yeah, so now you gotta choose between Loch
Just
Ness
do a
and...
tri-column page.
Yeah.
Tri-column front page.
What do
Is
you,
that-
well, it says, what do you play as the biggest story?
The
That's
biggest.
the biggest story. I mean, Nessie is the biggest of all three. So
like
True.
she gets the biggest picture, right?
A group of people captured Nessie.
Scottish.
A group of Scottish marine biologists.
One guy caught
A
Bigfoot.
hunter shot him in the leg, allowing zoologists to take the furry monster into captivity.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So he shot it in the leg, and it's pissed off, and it's wounded, and it can't
So you
keep
have
away
a
from
captured
people.
him, you have a captured Loch Ness monster, and you have a president with a thyroid cancer.
Thyroid cancer spreads really fucking fast, doesn't it?
I mean, it sounds insensitive, but I immediately dismissed the president one because we've had 45 presidents now. We have not yet had a
Loch Ness
Bigfoot
Monster,
or
big
Nestle.
Yeah.
You know,
Nestle.
Nestle cookies.
Eric's like, I'd run Nestle.
That's it. That's not one. That's
not one of them.
Nestles.
You know-
Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
Yeah, it would be
No, we're not that old.
Nessie or
Nessie or Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
For
Could
sure.
you do like?
We have to pick one.
Man, I wish you. Well, I'd want to do like
What kind of consequence?
What is it?
Nessie's a
cryptozoology animals found or something like that. You know,
You just do both, like
like
a two
cover like a kind
That's
of
not the
thing.
part. That's
I know.
Question doesn't do that.
I would.
Yeah.
you know very well that they would do a tricom or something.
I would do Bigfoot.
I would do Nessie.
I would do Bigfoot
Because they didn't fucking shoot her
I would
in
do
the fucking leg.
I would do Bigfoot because I am a New York Times editor, and this is a Pacific Northwest Sasquatch that's been found.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that rather than the Scottish Loch Ness monster, which they can
But
read.
what about
I'm just
the
wondering.
president?
I'm
which
just
they
wondering.
can read in Scottish Times today.
I'm
What
trying to
about
wonder
the
what's a
president
big.
of the United States then?
No, no.
If you're
I'm trying to
basing it on geography.
Yeah. Right.
No.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to wonder what's a bigger find, like a plesiosaurus, or a.
Well, Nessie
You know.
is. Nessie would prove that there's at least one monster or multiple monsters in one
Or please-
solid loch in Scotland. Whereas would Bigfoot also lead credence to the idea of the abominable snowman or the Yeti all
Yetis.
over the world?
Or maybe it's the
Wendigos.
You know, or maybe it's the link
Wendigos.
between
Jersey Devil.
Homo erecti and man.
Well, it could. I mean, it could be Gylopithecus, which was like
I
an
thought they were fucking. That was
Which is-
fucking debunked like last year.
absolutely not. It was like It's like an 8-foot tall orangutan.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
Isn't that what's in Jungle Book?
kind of. Yeah, that's
That's
like,
Christopher Walken.
No, that's a
Christopher
What's
Walken.
he
That's
called?
bigger than what the paleontologists think that this thing was, but it was supposed to be that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, if it, when did they say that it lived? Like 100, maybe almost up to 140,000 years ago. So it could coincide with the land bridge that Asians made to go over to North America, putting that around.
They
in
didn't
the-
make that bridge, did they?
No,
I thought it
it's
was
a land bridge.
I thought it was there, and then they just
The
washed
man
No,
bridge.
They just piled a bunch of people.
Yeah. So if they came around that time, could have been that a giant ape also migrated from Asia around that time.
And stayed alive this whole time.
Well, no, they'd have to have a community to be able to do it.
And undiscovered. With cell phones running around.
The Pacific Northwest is pretty giant.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking desolate.
I mean,
What
there are
else-
vast parts of it that are still
What else
have
covered in
not
that?
been.
Is that mainly?
It's all trees. It's all.
They have
yeah,
to
it's
sustain
all
themselves
forests.
with the population.
it's like
And-
light
and-
mountains.
Yeah, but apes notoriously have small populations.
Yeah, but if
I mean,
there's
how many
if-
wild gorillas are in the wild right now? It's like less
Yeah,
than
but
300.
they go out and they mate with other ones. That way, there's no.
I mean, I'm not
genetic
saying
mutations.
that. I'm not saying Bigfoot's real.
Okay.
I'm saying that it's now being proved that it's real.
Okay.
Jesus. Why would I believe in Bigfoot?
I don't know.
I'm gonna. I guess write Bigfoot.
Yeah?
Probably the plesiosaurus or Nessie, I should say.
There's no proof that it's a plesiosaurus.
No. Not yet.
Okay. Well,
Just Nessie.
Loch
Just
Ness
Nessie.
Monster. Okay.
Loch Ness monster. Calvin.
Nessie. I said Nessie. Like 4 times.
Eric.
I'm going to say.
I'm more impressed with dinosaurs.
President.
I'll probably say. No. I'll say Nessie just because I feel like more of the Nessie photos and rumors and stuff have been far more debunked than the Bigfoot stuff. Like, I'm more likely to believe in Bigfoot than I am in Nessie at this point.
Yeah.
So I want Nessie to be real.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the bigger story for me,
Okay.
I should say.
Nobody fucking cares about President thyroid
Not
cancer.
at all.
No, is it Trump?
Just
This was written
If it's Hillary or Trump, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, you're like, we'll get a new one.
2004.
What question
So
did we just
Obama.
do?
Huh?
What question number did we just do?
We just did number
7.
We'll do one more. All right. You meet the perfect person. Romantically, this person is ideal. You find them physically attractive, intellectually stimulating, consistently funny, and deeply compassionate. However, they have one quirk. The individual will be obsessed with Jim Henson's gothic puppet fantasy, The Dark Crystal. Beyond watching it on DVD at least once a month, he/she peppers casual conversation with Dark Crystal references, uses Dark Crystal analogies to explain everyday events, and occasionally likes to talk intensely about the film's deeper philosophy. Would this be enough to stop you from marrying this individual?
Absolutely not. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, I like that Dark Crystal too. But
I like it too.
Yeah, I think
and I
it's
use
good.
that with Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about Star Wars because like I talk about
Yeah.
Star Wars and stuff a lot. We do,
Yeah.
and we make references. I feel like I'm fine with that.
That's what I'm saying. I already am, because here's the thing: we're imagining someone that we already love, or we're imagining meeting this person and falling in love with them.
This
You
is
know
the
what I mean?
perfect someone.
But this
that-
is a perfect someone. So like, I'm trying to think. During that time, I'll be emotionally infatuated with that person. I wouldn't even care.
Yeah, I feel like I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably am.
Everyone's good.
I think we're all probably in agreement then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think this question is
For people who don't like shit.
like if there's something that you don't like, or even that you might moderate like, but you don't like as much as somebody else, could you deal with it?
Yeah, if there's one
Yeah.
thing you just don't like, does that throw off everything that's perfect?
Just get a hot ass body and
Well,
whatever.
fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit,
fuck
dog. I've done
Fuck it.
that
Hey,
with
that was
girls
such an
who I
easy
hated.
question. Let's go to the next
I've done it with girls I hated.
one more.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as she has a good ass, I don't need the tits.
There's bitches I hated I put up with. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they look so good.
You want to do one more then?
That was quick and easy. Do one
Okay.
more.
All right. Want me to read it real quick?
Yeah.
Or you want it? Okay. A novel title. Do you want it?
No, you read it. I just want to
Just fucking read it. He's
that you
gonna
wanna do it.
mis-
All right, just read it. Shh.
mispronounce shit.
I'll read it now.
Damn it! Just read the question.
Fucking read it!
What's that?
Number 9.
Number 9.
A novel. A novel titled Interior Mirror is released to mammoth commercial success,
Interior mirror.
despite middling reviews. However, a curious social trend emerges. Though no one can prove a direct scientific link, it appears that almost 30% of the people who read this book immediately become homosexual.
Okay.
Many of these newfound homosexuals credit the book for helping them reach this conclusion about their orientation, despite the fact that Interior Mirror is ostensibly a crime novel with no homoerotic content, and was written by a straight man. Would this phenomenon increase or decrease the likelihood of you reading this book?
Oh.
That's interesting.
Well, I think if the news out there, it would be a snowball.
Okay. I think the idea of this book is that it helps unlock your interior, like your deeper self, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something that makes you question yourself, and you realize it by the end of the book.
I know Shane would be like, Aaron better not read that book.
30% of
I'm
us.
comfortable with my sexuality. It wouldn't,
I think I
pretty
would read it.
comfortable
I
too.
it
think
wouldn't
I'm
stop
okay
me.
with
It wouldn't stop me from reading a fucking book.
Yeah, I'd read it.
I'm comfortable enough.
Well,
with my
I mean, I
sexuality.
wouldn't read it, but I would attempt to.
Yeah. I mean, I believe I'm a very straight person, but if I read this book and I turned out to be gay, I'd probably be happier knowing I was gay.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd probably read it. But maybe this is a question for maybe a less progressive audience, maybe.
I
I'm not
think so.
sure.
You know?
Like, definitely the last one seemed like it was
Yeah.
I'm
was
pretty
for more, like,
non-traditional with my views, I guess.
Yeah.
jocks
but
and stuff.
I know who I am.
Yeah. You can
know
just fucking repress that.
I mean, I can repress that homoism.
If we all read this book,
I'm-
I wouldn't make it through it, obviously.
Before
and then one
what?
of you three would be gay.
Yeah.
That would be that is the metric.
I would be
It's
like, you know what?
almost 33%.
Blind Way's more diverse now.
there
That's
you go.
funny.
Then we can,
No, I would read it.
yeah, I wouldn't bother me.
I'm comfortable enough with my own sexuality.
One of my best friends I grew up with was a homo, and I fucking slept in the same bed with him in my boxers, and he was in his boxers.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. I just was looking over it. Yeah, I'd read it. Or try.
Aaron, what if it's that book? All right. Before it reaches.
Like The Walking Dead, you have to cut that part off where you become gay. Everything becomes gay.
What happened? What happened to your arm, Aaron? I don't.
Michael, am I gay?
I started reaching for Calvin's crotch
I'm in
again.
the fucking office.
Okay, that's gonna be a place for us to stop with the questions, but we'll come back. With
Sorry if
the
anybody's
podcast.
offended by that conversation.
Yeah.
If you're offended, you got more problems. Yeah, we're fine.
If you're offended,
If you're offended, you got
have you
more
seen a
problems.
comedian?
yeah.
He's like, if you're offended, then be offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Just be offended.
It doesn't
It's
hurt
just fine.
anybody.
I'm offended all the time.
It's not like I went and listened to this comedian,
Yeah.
became offended, went home, woke up, I was a leper.
Aaron constantly offends me.
Yeah, it's not that I feel bad about what I said. I said everything that I said with with confidence.
And this
but
we do
just
intend
know
this
that
to
I'm
be
not doing it to be offensive.
We do this to intend to be funny and
Yeah.
entertaining too. So I don't really want like a Hitler skull, but if the opportunity was presented to me, I'd do it. And a
Made
heartbeat.
that real clear, Eric.
We'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
Okay!
I'm
Gay.
Aaron.